Hey guys, ADHD here. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how to build Timmy Turner's house from the Fairly Odd Parents. As always, guys, if you actually build this, feel free to send me a picture of it on Twitter or Instagram. I'd love to check it out. For this build, you're going to need a block of quartz. You're going to need light blue stained clay. You're going to need red wool. You're going to need red stained clay. You're going to need cyan stained glass. If you don't have that in your pocket edition or whatever, you can just use regular glass. Same thing with the clay. You can just, use, I don't know, you can use like redstone bricks or whatever. You can just, interchange items if you need to. And then the last item is the cobblestone. Okay, so we're going to get started on this right now. As always, guys, if you feel like I might be going too fast, you can always pause or rewind the video in order to catch up if you need to. But anyway, let's get started. Alright, so we're going to start with the block of quartz. And what we're going to do, guys, is start off with a row of 12 block of quartz going from left to right. Just making sure it's a straight line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's it, guys. Just a row of 12, just like that. And that's what we're going to be building off, so make sure you have that correct. Okay, so just 12 rows of block of quartz. Okay, then what you're going to do is come back over to the left side, and we're going to be working row by row. We're going to do the front, then we're going to do the sides, and we're going to do the back, and then we'll add the roofing, and then, so on from there. But we're going to work on the front for right now. So right here on the left side, you're going to do 1 block of quartz. Then you're going to do 1 blue stained glass. Then you're going to do 1 blue, cyan stained glass. Then 1 blue. And again, if you don't have these colors, you can just use regular glass. That's fine as well. Then you're going to do 1 block of quartz. Then you're going to do 2 of the stained glass or stained clay, blue stained clay, light blue actually. And then 1, 2. Then you're going to do 1 block of quartz. Then you're going to do 1 blue stained glass. Then 1 cyan. Then 1 blue. And then 1 block of quartz. Just like that. And then the next row, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're actually going to do that for 2 more rows, but I'm going to go ahead and do it with you guys, just to be safe. So again, just the exact same thing. Nothing different. And then again, one more time for the 3rd time. Just following the exact same thing. And then here. And then we're going to add a button on the front, but we'll do that in a second. But just make sure you get the exact same thing going on the next row. Alright, and then on top of this, just go ahead and get your block of quartz and go all the way across. And then once you've done that, go ahead and do that one more time on top of that row. And that may seem weird for right now, but this is where we're going to be building the roof off of. We're going to be adding the roof right here, so you're not even going to see that block right there. It's just to make it a little easier when we actually build the roof. Okay, so it should look just like this, guys. Go ahead and pause if you need to. And if you guys want to, you can do this later if you don't want to feel like, looking through your inventory for it. You can go ahead and add a button right here in this middle, the stained glass clay we have right here, or the light blue stained clay. You're going to add it right there to make the door handle. You don't have to though if you don't want to do it right now though. Okay, now let's get started on the side. So what you're going to do on the side over here is get your block of quartz back out, and you're going to go ahead and take this all the way to the back, a total of 15 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so just added 15 blocks to what we currently had. So it should be from here, from this block all the way to the back 16, but we only added 15. Okay, then over here, the exact same thing. You can go ahead and just match them up if you think you count accurately, but I'm going to count mine out to be safe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then once you're back here, just go ahead and connect those, because we're going to have to do the back eventually anyway. So just go ahead and do that. Okay, now what you want to do, guys, is come over here to the left side, or right side, actually. It's going to be the same thing. But we're going to go to the right side for safety reasons. And what you're going to do is go from right here all the way to the right, a total of 9 blocks, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just like that. And once you've done this, guys, you're going to get your cyan stained glass out and just go ahead and do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do the block of quartz. 1, 2. Then go ahead and do that exact same thing for 2 more rows. So you guys can go ahead and pause it if you need to. I'm going too fast right now, but just going to do the exact same thing 2 more times. So this is the second one for me, and it should be 3 high. And then another one, the window should be 3 high. And then another one right here. I always hate the panes because they're just always a pain to place. No pun intended. And then once you've gotten those 3 done, you're going to go ahead and go all the way across the exact same thing with the block of quartz, just like this. And then do it one more time again on top of that. And then once you've done that, guys, all you're going to do is basically emulate what we did over there on this side. So again, we're going to go from this side all the way to the back, a total of 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you're going to get your cyan wool and do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 block of quartz. 1, 2. And then, as you guys may have guessed, we're going to do that 2 more times. So this is 1, and then the cyan wool, or cyan, I always say wool, cyan panes. And then the next row do the exact same thing. And then the panes. And then once you've done that, I'm sure you guys got it by this point, we're just going to go and get the block of quartz and bring it across. Just like this. It's a simple house to make, actually. It's not really that difficult at all. Okay, and then once you've done that, guys, what we're going to do is go to the back real quick, as you guys can see. And what we're going to do for the back is on the left and right side, go ahead and just add 2 rows of the block of quartz, go all the way up. Or 1 row, I'm sorry, 1 row to both sides, just like this. Okay, and then bring the top 2 across from each other, just like this. Just those top 2 rows. Alright, and then once you've done that, what you're going to do is just go ahead and do, basically you're going to have a spacing of 3, then a row of block of quartz, then a spacing, or I'm sorry guys, it's going to be, what is it? I'm actually messing up myself here. It's actually going to be 2, I'm sorry, but spacing of 2, then a spacing of 2, then a window, just like this. So kind of separate into little, blocks that are 2 wide like this. And then get your cyan wool back, our cyan panes out real quick, and just go ahead and add those in there. I actually confused myself there for a second. But we fixed it, so it's all good. Alright, and then over here, same thing. And then this window, just like that. And boom. Okay, now that we've done that, guys, go ahead and get out your red wool. And what you're going to do is, remember that top row we added on here I was saying we're going to use for the roof? That's what we're going to do right now. You're just going to get the red wool and go along that entire thing all the way around. And then we're going to do the entire, the next layer. And then we'll be building the little other part, which is Timmy's room, I guess, on top of that. It's a really weird shaped house. If you really look at the cartoon version of it, it's just kind of like hard to build in Minecraft because it's like, it doesn't really look proportional. But that's actually how the house looks. If you look at like the pictures of it, the top of the house is actually really, really small in comparison to the bottom. It's really weird. Okay, then once you've done that, you're gonna go in on this row we have right here, this block of quartz you should have on the inner, area, and go on top of that with the red wool. And you're just gonna go ahead and take this all the way across, so you can just get some swiftness if you have it, and just go ahead and go all the way across this whole thing, all the way till you get to the back. But yeah, this house is actually a pain to build, guys. When I first was designing it, I ended up trying so many things. Like, I didn't really like the way the roofing looked at first, because I actually had to work with it a lot. I actually am satisfied with the way it looks now. But originally it was made with nether brick stairs, and it just didn't get the same color as the actual one, so I had to change it up and use red wool. So I don't think the roof has the exact roofing effect that I think it should have, but it's the closest thing you can get, really, unless you are in PC and you can somehow mod red stairs, because it's hard to, do that on Xbox. Well, I don't think you can do that on Xbox. But that's it, guys. So that is the actual bottom part of the house. Now we're going to be adding the top part, and then we have to do the chimney and then the garage, and we are done. So let's get started on the top part. Okay, guys, for the top part of the house, what you're going to do is get your block of quartz out real quick. And what you're going to do is this, guys. You're going to go ahead and get your block of quartz, and you're going to go to this corner right here. You're going to go in 1 block. And right here on this block, it's hard to explain, but this block right here is where you're going to start the build. And you're going to work to the left a total of 10 blocks. That's already 1. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you should end with 2 blocks left on this side. I know it looked kind of weird right now, but what you're going to do is on this part of the roof right here, just go ahead and add 1 red wool. And right now we're going to be adding a a chimney right here too, where this connects to it. So it will make sense when you see it later, but for right now it looks just kind of weird. So just ignore it for right now. So what you're going to do is leave this row right here, this tin, and then we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing we've done in everything else. We're just going to be going from left to right. Okay, so what you're going to do is come right here, and you're going to do 1 block of quartz, then you're going to do 1 blue wool, then 1 cyan wool, then 1 block of quartz, then 1 blue wool, 1 cyan wool, 1 block of quartz. And if you're wondering why we're using these stained glasses, it's because the turners, they actually have like some curtains in the house, and this just kind of emulates the curtains, to be honest. Okay, and then the next row you're going to do a 1 blue wool, 1 cyan wool, then 1 block of quartz. Next row, the exact same thing. And sorry if I'm a little bit quiet during these glass parts, because it's always kind of hard to do them. I don't know, for me it is always, at least. Just because I hate trying to aim for that little sliver. Okay. Okay, perfect. And then on top of that, you go ahead and do another whole nother row of block of quartz all the way across. And then just like with the base, we're going to go ahead and add 1 more row on top of that just for the roofing area. Okay, and then once you've done that, guys, what you're going to do is you're going to go over to the sides now, and you're going to go ahead and add a total of, actually, I think it's, let me see to be sure. Let me check to be 100% sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's actually 6 added to what we already have. So you're gonna come from right here and go to the back to those 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it should be 7 from here, but total of 6 you're adding to what we currently have. Okay, and then the same thing on this side. And then what you're gonna do, guys, you're actually gonna do this. You're just gonna go up on the sides that are closest to the actual front, and you're gonna keep doing that all the way, and just making sure you're going up by 1 block the entire way until you get to the next one. Just kind of just do this little stair-like pattern. It's hard to explain, but yeah, you guys see what I'm doing here. You just kind of make this little stair-like point right here on using those blocks we have down there in the base. Okay, and do the same thing on this side. Just take it 1 block above it until you get to the middle one, and then you start doing the opposite. You go down 1. Okay, perfect. And then what you're doing, once you've done that, what you're gonna do is come over to the back, and all you're gonna do here is you're just gonna go all the way across on the bottom, and then on the back you can just go ahead and do 2 cyan wool, or 2 cyan panes, then 1 block of quartz, 2 cyan wool, or I keep saying wool, it's 2 cyan panes, 1 block of quartz, and then 2 cyan panes, and then on top of that do the exact same thing. You can change the windows in the back however you like it. There's no real, I just kind of guessed what the back of it looked like, to be honest. I mean, I don't know, I just kind of made it up, to be honest. But you can do whatever you want back here. And then on top of that, you're just going to do a block of quartz until you get to the top of this row right here. So just take it like this. Oof, keep missing. Alright, and once you've done that, just go ahead and do that with all of them. Just take the top points and connect them with one another. And then once you've done that, we're going to add the roof, which is actually extremely easy. Alright, okay, and once you've done that, you're going to go and get your red wool out real quick, and you're just going to go ahead and go on the front and the, basically come off one. So you just come right here in this row we made right here that's above the window area. You're just going to go across this entire thing, but you're going to make sure you come off 1 block on both sides. And you're going to do that for all of these. So just go ahead and do this all the way to the top. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead real quick just because that might take a second to do this. But you're just going to do this all the way on top and then down as well. Alright? Okay guys, so it should look like this right now. You should have the roof coming off like this. So now we're going to add the actual chimney. And this part may seem a little counterproductive because we just already did this part. But what you're going to do is you're going to come right here and you see these little blocks, the ones we added earlier, this 1 block. And if you didn't add it, it should have looked like this right now. All you're going to do is add this block. But you should have this little stair-like shape right here. You're going to go from right here and remove 6 of these red wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And this is where the chimney is going to go through. And we're going to end up removing 2 of these blocks up here as well too. But I just wanted to, you know, just add those for now. So that way it's easier to make, and then we'll remove them later, which is what we just did. Okay, so what you're going to do now is in that opening, this is where the chimney is going to go through. So you're going to get the red stained clay you have out right now. And like I said, if you don't have this, you could just really, you know, change it out for something else if you can find. I don't know what I would use because I haven't had to deal with that. But maybe use the nether brick would be a good option, I think. Maybe just one of the, maybe this wood would be okay. I'm not sure, to be honest. But if you have red clay, that would be better. Okay, so what you want to do is in this little area, like I said, just go ahead and go all the way up until you get to the exact same height as this first little red row we have right here. So it's to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it'll be a total of 7. And you're going to do that 6 times. Okay, and if you're not positioning it correctly with the wool, it is 1 block, or with the, with the roofing, it's 1 block on the wall right here, 1 block in. So that's 2, then 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so it should be 6 just like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and take the 4 center ones and you're going to do it 3 high. So 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to take the 2 center ones and you're going to go all the way up till you match the exact same height as this top, you know, peak block right here. And we're going to remove these 2 actually. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing over here on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to back up so you guys can go ahead and pause it if you need to, in case that was a little bit hard for some people. This is what it should look like. And then on top, it's up to you. You can either do slabs. I went with the full block, but you could also just put slabs. You get the cobblestone, not silverfish cobblestone, just regular cobblestone, and put it on top just like that. Alright, and that is actually his little, you know, what's it called? His chimney. So now that we have that done, we're going to actually add the antenna real quick. And the antenna is actually really easy to add. So let me go make sure I have it in the exact position. It should be, yeah, it's one block in. So you're going to go right here to the base of the roof. And you're going to go ahead and go in 1 block, guys, just like this. And then you're going to go out and get the, what are these called? The cobblestone wall. And then that's actually it. You're gonna need cobblestone and the cobblestone wall. And what you're gonna do is go on these 2 center blocks right here. It should be 1 block away from the roof right here. You're gonna take 2, then you're gonna do 1 out, then you're gonna do 2, or actually you're gonna do 1 like this, 1 row, then you're gonna add 2, 1, 2, then 1 on top of that one, then 1 out, and then right here you're just gonna make a little, you know, cobblestone wall. So it's gonna be like this, then 1 on the side. This is just really hard to explain, so just kind of watch what I'm doing. And then on top of this, do another row. And then right here in the bottom, I'm just going to add 1 cobblestone wall. And that's this weird antenna he has on his house. Like this really crazy, weird, giant antenna he has for some reason. So that's what it should look like right there. And then once we've done, now that we have that done, let's go ahead and add the interior real quick. Let's go ahead and add the door real quick, just so we can get inside. And the actual door for this house is actually on the side of the building, simply just because the Turner's door is actually that you know, that light blue stained clay, you know, color. That's the actual accurate color. So I didn't want to mess up that door by putting a iron door in the front. So, and also there's going to be a little of a porch right here, so you know, the door's not just floating like that. You'll see as we go. What you're going to do is actually come in, you're going to go in 2 blocks, or it really doesn't matter, you can put the door right here, wherever you want to. And just go ahead and remove that, and you're going to go ahead and place your door. And I'm going to do my interior flooring with the cobbles, or with the wood planks, just like this. And then go ahead and put those planks there, those are pressure plates. And then just go ahead and remove all the dirt out of here real quick. I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'm going to skip ahead in the video, but you guys can just probably pause and remove all the dirt that's inside the interior. Okay, and then once you have all the dirt removed, go ahead and get whatever block you want to use to do the flooring. I'm going to use oak planks for mine, but you can use whatever you want. And go ahead and just fill all this in real quick. Again, I'm going to skip ahead just to save the time in the video, but go ahead and pause the video and fill it in. Okay, and then once you have it filled in like that, it should like that in there. And depending on you, if you guys are actually going to live in the house and make it like a livable house, you guys might want to add like a ladder going up to the top room or a staircase. But I just wanted to leave it like this right now. It's kind of just like a model home in my world because I have, you know, a lot of them. You got the Powerpuff Girls one, clearances, so many of them. So it's just kind of a model house. And what we're going to do now, guys, is add the little porch area and the bushes in the front. So right over here by the door, you're going to go and get the stone slabs, and you're going to make it a block high. So just go ahead and add 2. Then in front of that, you're going to do 1. Then on the sides of this, you're going to get your any kind of leaves out. And from the base, you're going to go to the right a total of 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in front of that, the exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on these back 2, just go ahead and add 2. Just like that. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then add those back 2. Okay, and that adds a little bush right there. And then right here, you might want to make the walkway. It's really hard to tutorial because it's just kind of a curved walkway, but I'm going to go ahead and go to the sky, and you can pause it, and these blocks are actually really easy to make out. So you can just go ahead and pause it and copy that walkway if you'd like that walkway in particular. I try to copy the one they have. It's like, you know, kind of like bending with the hill. So that's what I went with here, but again, I'll go in the sky, and you can pause it and, you know, replicate that if you'd like. Okay, so just like that. Alright, and that's actually his house itself. Now we have to just add that little garage he has on the side, and we're actually done, guys. So give yourself a round of applause because the garage is extremely easy, so you're basically done. Let's get started on that garage, though. Okay, so for the garage, go ahead and get your block of quartz out. We're also going to need the red wool, and we're also going to need some stone slabs. So what you're going to do is go to the left side of the house, and you're going to go in 1 block, and then 3 blocks away from the house is where you're going to start. You're going to get your block of quartz, and you're going to go up with a total of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to do a spacing of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then another 5 another 5 block of quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And just go ahead and connect those just like that. And then this whole little center area right here, just go and get stone slabs and just go all the way up to the top. It's just to give it that like garage door like look. You could also use the iron blocks. Those also don't look too bad. This is just the one I decided to go with. It just gets a little bit easier to, you know, to come up with. All right, and once you have that just like that, looks nice and, you know, solid, then just go ahead and make a little pyramid type roof. So you're gonna go in 1 block on both sides until you get to the top 2 middle blocks, just like that. All right, and then what you're gonna do is come to the sides and take this all the way back a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like that, and do that all the way to the back. So 7 blocks all the way to the top. You could do 8, 9. It really doesn't matter actually, as big as you want the garage to be actually. It's just, you know, I think that's an appropriate size for mine. Okay, and then the same thing over here. And then you can also add windows into this garage you want. I mean, in the actual, you know, images they show of his house, you can't even see anything besides the front of the garage. So you could really do whatever you want in the back and sides. Alright, and then in the back, just go ahead and fill in the back as well by connecting them just like this. And again, I would actually recommend putting a window here. I think actually I'm going to put a window here just because I think it would look better. We'll do a window like this. That's actually a good size window, I think. We'll do one like that. Why not? And then just go ahead and get any kind of block. I'm going to get cyan glass just to match all the rest of the house. Alright, and then for the interior of the garage, I recommend using some stone. So I'm just going to go inside real quick and remove all of this. Same way we did the interior. I'm not going to skip ahead for this because it's just taking a second. Alright, so just get the, some stone, because that's what the driveway is going to be made out of. So it kind of makes sense, you're driving into this, so the driveway should look the same. Alright, and then once you've done that, just go to the front and do the exact same thing with the pyramid roof. Just go in one block on both sides, and then 2 in the middle. And then get your red wool out, guys, and we're gonna go along the sides and making sure you're going out 1 block on every side. And you're just gonna do this all the way up to the other side. Really, it's actually extremely simple. That's what I'm saying. This house is not that hard at all. It's a pretty simple build. So you just want to get the red wool down and make sure you have it all the way across everything. Wasn't gonna skip ahead. Now I was thinking about it mentally about skipping ahead, but it's not really taking us that long actually. Whew. It's just, it's not like a hard build, but my room is extremely hot right now, so, the struggle. And we're almost finished though, guys, so we're actually more than almost finished. We're pretty much finished. We just have to add the driveway real quick. I'm not gonna show, I showed you guys a little, you guys can pause it and do that one like I showed you guys. But for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. All you're gonna do is remove all of the blocks from the, the garage size length out a total of 22 blocks, and that will match up perfectly if you copied my walkway. Okay, so we already have 1 right there, and again I'm gonna go and go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. And we're just gonna go ahead and remove all of these blocks within this area. So I'm gonna skip ahead for that, but all you're gonna do is remove, like I said, all of the blocks within this little range, 22 out, and fill it with stone. Okay, so go ahead and do that. I'm gonna skip ahead, but go ahead and pause it and do that if you want to. Okay, once you've added the driveway like mine over there, I'm just showing. Okay, once you've added the driveway, it should look just like this, and you are officially finished, guys. All you want to do now is, if you want to, you do not have to do this, but this is just to kind of mimic, their actual fence of the Turner's house. What you want to do is use this block right here. I've always had trouble saying it. It's the polished andesite, I guess. You're going to use that, and the regular stone. Just go ahead and go in a pattern just like this, all the way around the house. It's kind of, painstakingly annoying. But it does add a nice effect to it. I'm not going to do that for my model one over here, just because, like I said, it's just painstaking and not really necessary to show you how to do because it's really simple. It's just a wall. And then that's pretty much it, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe. There are loads of crazy Minecraft houses. A lot of them from cartoons recently, with Powerpuff Girls, Clarence. Over here we have the Gumball's house, Gumball's house from the, Amazing World of Gumball. We have the regular show house. We have the Teen Titans Towers, Teen Titans Go Tower. We've done loads of crazy stuff on this channel, guys. So definitely check out the channel and definitely subscribe. But if you guys could hit the like, I would greatly appreciate that too. It helps me out a lot, and I would just really appreciate it. It'd be awesome. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Adios. Hey guys, welcome to the outro. Thank you so much for being here. On the right side of your screen, this is a recommended video. You can go and click on that, and now take the last video on my other channel where I show you guys the real life version of the mystery box from Call of Duty Zombies. So I definitely recommend check that out. I'm also going to be doing a setup video very soon over there on that channel, so if you're interested in seeing that, definitely recommend subscribe for that as well. And on the left side of your screen, this is previous video. You can go and click on that, and now take the last video on this channel where I show you guys this awesome Deadpool creeper that I made. It's really interesting builds. I definitely recommend check that out as well. Tutorial for that will be coming out on Friday as well. Anyway, guys, if you're on the mobile app, you can get to both those videos by clicking the card button on the top right side of your screen, along with a bunch of other videos. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.